Hello viewers, welcome to another video on statistical concepts that we are going to use in our quality management projects and analysis. In this video, we will understand about this term percentage. As you read this terminology percentage, you will understand this is something that we very frequently use. And the name is very straightforward, percentage. So what does percentage really means and how it will be useful in our analysis? What are the pros and cons of using percentage in our analysis? So we will see all that in this video. To start with, what is percentage? To understand this, let's take one simple day-to-day life example. So my daughter recently brought her examination answer sheet to home from school. And that answer sheet was corrected by her teacher, and teacher mentioned that she scored 32 right answers out of 50 opportunities. So the exam was conducted for 50 marks, and she scored 32 right answers out of 50 marks. Now, life is simple up to this point, 32 out of 50. Why? Because I can see there are 50 questions. I can see what are the right answers, 32 right answers, and I can also see where my daughter has made a mistake, 18 wrong answers. It's all fine. But her teacher has did something like this. So she has told 32 divided by 50 multiplied by 100, right? 32 divided by 50 multiplied by 100. And she has mentioned 64 percentage. So what does the 64 percentage means? So percentage is nothing but what will be your performance if the opportunity is measured in a scale of 100. That is called per. Per means out of, cent. Cent is 100. So a scale where your opportunities are converted to a scale of 100. So you can have your exam for 50 marks, 30 marks, 80 marks. But when the results get published, if you wanted to know what will be your performance to a scale of 100, then I apply the simple formula, that is results divided by opportunity multiplied by 100. So this will give me my percentage. Now, why should I convert all these things to percentage? Because it becomes easy for somebody to understand what will be your performance if I give you an 100 opportunity, right? Okay. What is the other use of this? Let's say my daughter goes through series of exams. Okay, so her performance is not good. So 32 out of 50 is not good. So we decided to give her coaching every day and decided to give her a test also every day. Every day we decided to give different tests. So for example, the day one, we know the test was given for 50 marks, right? So 32 divided by 50 and multiplied by 100, 64 percentage. Subsequently, we decided to give a test for different marks on the same syllabus, sometimes for 150 marks, sometimes for 42, sometimes for 69. So how many marks for which I'm going to give my test, it's not fixed. That number can change. But if I wanted to convert it to a standard scale of 100 and see what is her performance, I can apply the same formula for all these consecutive tests. And here I can see that, yes, there is an improvement in her performance. If I just look at these numbers as it is, I may not really know whether the performance has improved or not. Whereas when I convert it to a scale of 100 and make my denominator standard, then I'll be able to see whether there is a performance or not. So this is where percentage plays a very important role, because sometimes for certain odd values, we will not be able to really understand what is the performance. But if we convert it to a scale of 100, it becomes easy. So this is one of the major reasons why in various analysis in our day-to-day life, we will see people use the concept of percentage. That's fine. But can percentage go beyond 100? So in this example of how many marks my daughter scored, can she score 102 marks out of 100 opportunities? Not possible, right? So in this example, your marks will be either less than or equal to the total opportunity. So by that way, the maximum percentage would be 100. And this is how logically the percentage concept also works. But there are certain instances in our real life scenario, we will see numbers like 156 percentage, 200 percentage. So is percentage, when you calculate, can go beyond 100? Let's see a few examples for that also, right? So let us say I have invested 100 rupees. I have made a fixed deposit of 100 rupees. And for a fixed deposit of 100 rupees, banks gives me an interest of 8 rupees per annum, right? So that is the interest rate. 8% interest rate is what we generally say. So what is 8% really means? 8% really means For 100 rupees of fixed deposit I made in a bank, I get an interest of 8 rupees. So what is the returns of this particular investment? The returns of this particular investment would be, what was my return? My return divided by the principal that I have invested. In a very simple language, this is what we call it as 8% interest in a fixed deposit. So I make an investment of 100 rupees and I get a return of 8 rupees. So I call it, this particular investment gave me a return of 8%. Great. Let's say I make an investment on a stock. Today, the price of the stock is, let's say, 100 rupees. I bought one stock for 100 rupees. Now the business does very well and the stock price has increased to 275 rupees. The 100 rupee stock has returned to me, the principal has returned to me an investment returns of 175 rupees. Is it possible? Very much possible, right? A 100 rupee stock can become 275 rupees. So the actual returns on my investment will be 175 rupees, because 100 rupees invested, stock price has become 275. So the returns will be 175. So what is my return rate here? A return rate will be 175 divided by 100, and I would say this investment on a stock has returned me 175%. So here the terminology percentage operates in a slightly different way. In the previous case, the opportunities will be 100 and your trials or what you are trying to measure cannot go beyond 100. In this example, again, people who watch cricket and people who are very much interested in IPL will know strike rate is an important parameter for a batsman in a T20 match. So how strike rate is calculated? Let's say somebody faced 67 balls and scored 93 runs. What will be his strike rate? His strike rate will be 93 divided by 67 multiplied by 100. So that's how investment return can go beyond 100%. A strike rate can go beyond 100%. So these are two scenarios where scenario one, your trials cannot exceed your opportunity. So that is where the maximum percentage that you will be able to get will be 100. Scenario two, your returns or number of runs scored, all these have an opportunity to go beyond your denominator. Then it can become more than 100% also. These are few scenarios. Now we will come to how this percentage is being used in measuring performance of an organization or performance of a process. I'll give you one example, friends. So here are two courier companies. One company is operating with an on-time delivery, right? On-time delivery of 70%, and another company operating with an on-time delivery of 72%. On the outset, if you see the difference between these two companies, it will be 2 percentage points. So is this a significant difference or not? What will be your answer? If you just look at it in percentage terms, it looks like not a big difference, not a significant difference. Whereas, how is this percentage getting calculated? Because in this scenario, definitely we all know that we are not delivering only 100 letters per day. Any logistic company, any courier company, their volume is not going to be 100 per day. Then what happens? We need to know what is the opportunity and trials, right? How many envelopes they have delivered and how many envelopes they have delivered on time. And if you look at this number, you will be taken by surprise. So they handle 50,000 envelopes per day. So 2% here means 1,000 more dissatisfied customers. 2% here means 1,000 more dissatisfied customers. So the same percentage which helped us to understand what will be our performance to a scale of 100, when the denominator or the opportunity is less than 100, which is convenient for us. But when the same opportunity or your volume is greater than 100, especially when it goes thousands or lakhs or millions, then the same percentage way of conversion is actually reducing the scale, and the difference between A and B is not that significantly expressed. Similarly, if you see there is a leading insurance company in the country, let us assume there is a leading insurance company in the country who are very confidently saying our claim settlement rate is 99%. Looks very attractive. A claim settlement rate of 99% is very attractive. But in a country like India, where there are so much of population, at least a portion of them are insuring with a particular insurance company. So how many claims they receive per day or per month? Let's say per month, let's assume they receive these many claims. Okay, because it is a leading insurance company, their volume will be very high, right? So that means what? With so many claims get settled. Then what is the difference between these two? The difference between these two will become, there are 10,000 claims which we are not settling. So when I declare this number, it is not as attractive as 99% claim settlement rate. So depending upon the volume that I handle, sometimes percentage would be misleading. This is where we need to understand performance in a different terminology called DPMO, defects per million opportunity, or in other words, people call it PPM, parts per million. So what is DPMO? How we can use DPMO when your volume is high? These are things that we will see in our upcoming videos. So I hope the concept of percentage is clear, how to use it, where to use it, where not to use it. So friends, thanks for listening to this video. Subscribe our channel for more videos on quality related concepts. We will come up with more videos on how to measure performance using DPMO, what is percentile. So these are some of our upcoming videos. Thanks for your time. Thanks for watching.